What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and we are gradually taking back gaming culture. The strides that we have made in this year alone have been profound, but one thing's for sure, the swamp of video gaming was always going to fight back.
Jesus Christ!
As an example, quite a while ago, Stuttering Craig from the Sidescrollers Podcast decided to arrange his own video game award show to compete with the jackassery that we see every year in the Game Awards, so that games like Stellar Blade, as an example, which is amazing and quite popular, but offends the sensibilities of these screeching harpy feminists who have infested the industry in Stuttering Craig's real game awards, titles like Stellar Blade would have an actual shot at recognition.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
But now, information has come out showing that Jeff Keighley, the host and executive producer of the Game Awards, that guy is attempting to trademark the words Game Awards so that nobody else can host an award show with those words in the title. Clearly, these people are uncomfortable with competition because they know damn well that the awards they hand out often fly in the face of what actual gamers like. As an arm of the access media crowd, they put a premium on spreading their progressive messaging as opposed to entertaining gamers, so that the disconnect between gamers and the games that receive awards is really frickin' pronounced.
Thank you! You love me! You really love me!
False!
It's a total fabrication.
Get the hell out of here!
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But anyways, let's see what's going on here with the Game Awards drama. Just as a side note, I'm going to let these images of Eve from Stellar Blade play in the background here as I discuss this, because I know that the sewer monsters in all the HR departments across the video game industry just appreciate this kind of imagery so much. So this is for them. But, in any event, it just came to all of our attention that this Jeff Keighley character is trying like hell to essentially monopolize video game award ceremonies, because it would be pretty damned hard to host an award show for video games without the words game and awards in the title. Now, I'm no lawyer, so take what I say here with a grain of salt. But this isn't like the Oscars or the Grammys, where the names of those award shows are very specific. Those aren't generic words like Game Awards. So, in my mind, in the spirit of trademarking law, it actually makes sense that those two award shows, as an example, have been able to trademark their names. But the title of the Game Awards is extremely generic, using words which proliferate our language when talking about this topic to an extreme degree. I'd love to be able to say that this is why the process of getting the Game Awards trademarked has taken so long, because it looks like they began this trademarking process all the way back at the beginning of the year. But in truth, trademarking usually does take a year or so. What seems very clear, however, is the fact that this absolute clown show of an awards ceremony needs to be taken down several pegs. These people simply aren't gamers. They're cheerleaders for the corporate AAA studios that are trying to shovel shit into our faces and call it entertainment. They have no idea what the customers in this industry want. As a prime example, look at this crap here. These morons are now allowing DLC to be a part of the show. So theoretically, DLC could win Game of the Year. The FAQ for the Game Awards says this: the Game Awards aims to recognize the best creative and technical work each year, irrespective of the format of that content's release. Expansion packs, new game seasons, DLCs, remakes, and remasters are eligible in all categories if the jury deems the new creative and technical work to be worthy of nomination. Factors such as the newness of the content and its price/value should be taken into consideration. And I'm pretty sure the only reason they're doing this is because 2024 has been a wretched year for AAA gaming. But this decision to allow DLC and new game seasons and shit like that means that the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion for the Elden Ring is actually eligible to be called the Game of the Year. And you could argue, very convincingly in my mind, that under this paradigm, it absolutely should win the award. But what really shows the disconnect between these jackasses who run this show and actual gamers is the so-called jury that they use to determine who wins the award. Over on the Game Awards FAQ site, under How Are Winners Selected, it says, winners are determined by a blended vote between the voting jury, which counts for 90% of the decision, and public fan voting, which is only 10%. So basically, our opinion means nothing, which is more evident when you look at the list of groups that make up the jury. This is an image of the list of the Game Awards jury. I had to pull it off of social media because the Game Awards scrubbed it, supposedly, off of their site once they began to get some criticism, because that's what these sort of cowards do. But look at that list. IGN, Inverse, the LA Times, PC Gamer, Polygon, The Verge, NPR, Game Rant. These are the people who look down their noses at all of us lowly plebs. These are the people who call gamers bigots anytime we criticize their buddies in the corporate AAA gaming spaces. There's no good reason for these people to actually be able to dictate to us what is good and what is not. It is beyond evident that we need an alternative to this sham of an award show, and I fully endorse what Stuttering Craig is doing. The fact that they are fighting back like this just goes to show that Stuttering Craig is getting to them. Hopefully this trademarking situation doesn't actually go through, but even if it does, we just need to pivot. We need to find a different name that works for a game award show, and we need to keep moving forward. But I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on this Game Awards situation? Drop those thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.